Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And today I'm doing that with a puzzle called Arrange the Digits by Ridhwan, which is a puzzle that my testers have said could be, I might find a little tricky, and I'm kind of looking forward to trying the challenge. The nice thing about this puzzle is it doesn't have a wall of text as the rules. Recently, the last two puzzles I've looked at both had quite a lot of rules to them. This one is just using 3 standard constraints, so I'm kind of looking forward to giving it a try. Don't really have much to call out. It's been a while since I've been doing stuff. So the big thing is, of course, if you have puzzles that you want to recommend or submit, my submission guidelines are detailed below. They're not too hard. Normally, I basically just need the puzzle, the permission of the puzzle creator, links to the puzzle, and basically just some details about how the puzzle goes through. It's always good to provide hints or even a solution guide for if anything goes wrong or the testers need some help in order to understand what's going on. Because if it's not possible to find the logic that is intended in the puzzle, the testers will basically not recommend the puzzle. So if they get stuck, they'll often turn around and say, this puzzle doesn't have good flow. But if they've got something to refer to, then they can turn around and say, actually, I didn't see something, and sort of that can help do it. And the other thing is, if I get completely stuck, it gives me something where I can go back and say, where did I get stuck? And then be able to still present the puzzle, because I need to be able to complete the puzzle to present it. And I don't mind turning around and saying, I didn't see this, but I was able to get it from the hints, which is why I often ask for them. It's much more important to me that the puzzle gets presented than it is that I showcase my awesome skills, which I don't have. What I do want to do, though, is showcase this puzzle called Arrange the Digits by Ridhwan. So, yeah, some constraints, 2 of which I'm quite familiar with, and 1 of them I am not very familiar with. So let's go through it. So we've got normal Sudoku rules. I don't count that as one of the constraints. I should. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, we need to place the digits, or arrange the digits 1 to 9 without any repeats. We've got arrows. So digits along an arrow, sum to the digit in that arrow circle. So the sum of those 3 digits goes there, the sum of those 2 digits goes there, those 2 digits goes there. Grey lines are palindromes and read the same forwards and backwards. So for example, if we use this line as an example, this could go 1, 2, 2, 1, because whichever direction you read the line from, 1, 2, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 2, 1, it's the same number. If we were to change that to a 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 is not the same as 1, 3, 2, 1. They are different digits or numbers, and that wouldn't work. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So there's at least 1 3 and at least 1 8 in those 4 cells. We know exactly what the makeup of these cells are. And around here, there's at least 1 6. It's possible there's 2 6s. That might happen, but there must be at least 1 6. That's all of the rules of the puzzle. It's been a long time since I solved a puzzle. I haven't been solving many puzzles with no given digits recently. So let's restart the puzzle. Let's give this a shot. So I can immediately see some information down here. So 2 is in this box, 2 is in those 4 cells. So it can't be in those 2 cells, but I have to put 2 around that quadruple. So 2 is down here. And right, that's going to matter for this palindrome, because that digit and that digit are the same, and that digit and that digit are the same. But these have to be from 1, 4, 8. So this is from 1, 4, 8. Is that getting me anywhere? Well, I could see 2, because 2 is in here and in here. I can't put 2 in any of those, because there must be 1 2 around this quadruple and 1 2 around this quadruple. And because there's only 1 2 in this row and 1 2 in this row, this is taking up the 2 2s that must be placed in those 2 rows. So I can't put a 2 anywhere else in these rows. So there must be a 2 down here. But if I put a 2 here, I'd need 2 digits that don't that sum to 2, and that doesn't work. So there's a 2 on this circle. But I can see that there's a 5 and a 9 down here, because I can't put 5 or 9 in here, because these are from 1, 2, 4, 8, and I can't put 5, 9 in here. So there's no 5 or 9 in those cells, but I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. So 5 and 9 must be down here. So that restricts this. This could be 1, 2 leading to 3. It can't be 2, 3 leading to 5, because that doesn't work. It could be 2, 4 leading to 6. Can't be 2, 5 leading to 7. can be 2, 6 leading to 8, but it can't be 2, 7 leading to 9. So this is actually a little restricted. This is, of course, restricted. This is probably where I should have started, because the minimum I can put on here is 1, 2, 3. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9, although that's not really that restricted. I can see the blue digit has to be up here and the yellow digit has to be up here. Okay. Wow, okay. So these are from 1, 2, 4, 8. Oh, that's interesting. What can those digits be? These are 1, 2. They're not 3, 4. They're 4. They're not 5, 6, 7. These are 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. So these are from 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. And that is 5. So there's no 5 in here. Right. I saw it by thinking about 5s. There's no 5 in here, because if I was to put a 5 in here, that'd put a 5 in here, and I can't do that. So 5 is in one of those two. You know, there might be something more. Yeah, and I can't put 2 on here, because a 2 on here, a 2 here would put 2 here, and I can't put 2 here because 2's here. These are only 1, 4, 8, 9. So, and the 2 is saying there's no 2. 2 must be in one of those. So 2's not in any of those. Does that force 2 onto this palindrome? No, I can't put 2 on this palindrome, because if I put 2 here, that would put 2 here and conflict with those. So there's no 2 in any of those, and there's no 2 in any of those. 2 is in one of those two, because a 2 here breaks because of that. A 2 here would put a 2 here and break because of that. A 2 here would put a 2 here and break because of this quadruple. 2 is in one of those two. How is this helping me? Something to do with 9s here. Well, those two digits are, oh, that digit is that digit is that digit. Nine is not in any of those. It's in one of those 4. Nine in this. Can I put a 9 here? Don't see why not. 9 on these palindrome could be weird. There's something weird going on here. If I could get 9 off this, that would be incredibly powerful. Can I get 9 off both of those? No. One of these must be a 9. If neither of these were a 9, yeah, what would happen if neither of these were a 9? If neither of these were a 9, This could be why it says no bifurcation is required in the rules. If neither of these are a 9, these are 1, 2, 4, 8. And because these are 1, 2, 4, 8, these would be 1, 2, 4, 8. Those would be the same as those two digits, which means those two digits would be those two digits. Oh, no, that could work, actually. Those two digits being those two digits would mean one of those is there and the other one, and would mean that digit. Hang on. If there's no 9 in here, one of these digits is blue, which would make that digit blue, which would make that digit blue, and it's a conflict. If there's no 9 in here, which digit is blue? Because blue needs to be one of those two digits. It can't be that one. That would be blue, which would make that blue, which is a conflict. There must be a 9 in here. So there is absolutely a 9 in here, which means there's absolutely a 9 in here. There's no 9 here. But doesn't that need to exist in here? No, it doesn't. Can blue exist in here? I don't think it can. Blue can't exist in here. Oh, yes, it could. No, blue can't exist in here. This digit is not in any of those 4 digits. That digit can't be any of those. It can't be that one because it doesn't repeat on the quadruple. And if blue was there, it'd be there. Blue is not in here. So that digit must be, because this is only 5 digits. Where is that digit? Those are the same digit. Oh, this is crazy. Blue can't exist in here because these are 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. If this digit repeated in here, yeah, these are 5 different digits. If this digit repeated, it can't repeat in the quadruple because then I'd only have 3 digits and I need 4. If I put it here, it's in the same row. If I put it here, it's here and they repeat. So blue is not in here. But these are only 5 different digits, 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. So that digit must be in here. So this digit, let's call it green, must be in here. It can't be that one and it can't be that one. So that is green, which means that is green. Green cannot be 9 and this is 9. That's insane. And now by Sudoku, 9 is down here because 9 is down here and 9 is here. 9 can't be in those and I can't put 9 on an arrow. That's a 9. Which could be, no, it can't be 1, 8. This can't be 1, 8. Because if this was 1, 8, those would both be 4. It can't be 2, 7. This is 3, 6 or 4, 5. Now, if this is 3, 6, this couldn't be 1, 2, 3. It couldn't be 2, 4, 6, and it couldn't be 2, 6, 8. This can't be 3, 6. This is 4, 5, 9, which takes 4 out of all of those. That's a 1, 8 pair. That's a 2. There's no 2 there. So this isn't a 4. 4 is in one of those 2. This isn't a 4. 2 is not there. I already had that. 9 is up here. What are these? They're not 1, 2. They're 3, 6, 7. So this isn't the 5. This is the 5. 2 is in one of those 2. Oh, this can't be a 4 because that can't be a 4. So this is a 1, 8 pair and this is 4, 5, 9. So there's no 4 in here. So this can't be 2, 4, 6. Yeah, the 4, 5 gave me that. Okay. This can't be a 9 anymore. So there must be a 1 on this arrow. Because if there's no 1 on this arrow, this has to sum to at least 9, and it can't. So there's a 1 on this arrow, which means green is 8. So blue is 1. 8 and 8 means this is an 8 and this is 2, 6. So we know this triple. 1, 3, 7. So there's no 1 there. The 8 makes that the 4, taking 4 out of there. The 8 actually makes that the 1, and this is a 2, 4. 1, 3, 7 means these are not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 6. So 6 comes out of those. This is a 3, 7, making this a 6. And these are 1, 3, 7. Actually, there's roping going on. That's interesting. I don't need to keep that marking. This is 4, 5, or 9. It's not 9 because of that 9. So there's no 9 here. 9 is in one of those two. If this is 4, that's a 4. Don't see a problem there. Six can't be here anymore. So this is 7 or 8. Oh, it's not 8 either. This is 7. So these are 1, 2, 4. The only way to make up the 7, which means this isn't a 1 or a 7, that's the 3, and the 3 comes out of there. The 1 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 1. Okay. Okay. 6 must be in one of those two. So 6 is in one of those two, and 6 is up here. Eight isn't in any of those or either of those. 8 is in one of those two, which puts 8 in one of, this is a 6, 8 pair. Because with 8 can't be in any of those or any of those, which means 8 can't be in any of those, but 8 can't be in any of those because of the palindrome, which means 8 is in one of those two, which by Sudoku puts 8 in one of those three, but that 8 says not there, and that became a 6, 8 pair. That's cool. 9 is up here. Can 9 go on this palindrome? Oh, wow. 9 can't go on that palindrome. Because 9 is in those cells and it's in those cells. So it's the same as the quadruple trick with the 2s. If I put a 9 on this palindrome, a 9 here, around the quadruple, the 9 would have to go here, and then neither of those could be a 9. If I put a 9 here around this quadruple, the 9 would go here, and neither of those could be a 9. I can't put a 9 on the palindrome. So there's no 9 there, there's no 9 there, there's no 9 there. There's a 9 in one of those two, which means there is a 9 up here, which doesn't seem that much. This has a maximum of 6 now, and a minimum of 5, because the minimum that, oh no, this is a 6. But that's neat. So I was about to say, this can't be 7, 8, or 9. So it's a minimum of, it's a maximum of 6, but its minimum would be 5 because of these arrows. This is, having a minimum sum of 1, 2, 3, 4. And if these were 1, 2, 3, 4, but they, then these could sum to 10, and this could be half of 10 because, but these can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. The minimum these arrows could sum to, because no 3 is available, is 1, 2, 4, 5. So the minimum, there must be something at least a 5 on this arrow. So this can't be a 5. It has to be a 6. And these have to be 1, 5 and 2, 4. That's brilliant. But I don't see how to use that. Yeah, I don't see how to use that. Oh, yes, I do. 6 is down here, 6 is in here. So this is a 6, 8, 9 triple. That's not an 8. So this is a known triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7. So these are from 3, 5, 7. Six, 8, 9. If this is a 6, this would be 2, 4. No, this can't be a 6. If this is a 6, it couldn't be 1, 5, and it couldn't be 2, 4, because 2 has to be in here to put a 2 in this box. This is a 9. There's no 9 here. This is 6 or 8 because this is a palindrome. So how do I make this 9? It's not 1, 8. Could be 2, 7. No, it can't be 2, 7. This is 3, 6, or 4, 5. And it can't be 4, 5 because of that. This is a 3, 6. Which means 3 is in one of those two because 3 is in here and 3 is in here. So where's 3 in this row? 7 is in one of those two now. This is a 3, 5, 6, 7 quadruple because 3, 5, 7 is here and this is from 3, 5, 6, 7. So that is a 3, 5, 6, 7 quadruple. So what can this be? Can't be 1, it could be 2, can't be 3, could be 4, can't be 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. That's only 2 or 4. What about this digit? This one is not as restricted. In fact, those two digits, yeah, are down here. They're the 3, 5, 7 that are on here. So these are from 3, 5, 7. So these are from 3, 5, 7, and that one can't be a 7, and that one can't be a 7. So that's only a 3 or a 5. I'm losing it, aren't I? This column? Where's the 7 in this column? That can't be a 7. There's no 7 on the 9. That can't be a 7 because the 7 is over here. That is the 7, which means that's not the 7. That's the 7. This is the 3, 5. That's the 6. There's no 7 on the palindrome, so there's no 7 there, making that the 7, meaning this isn't the 7. I haven't broken this open, which I think is going to be important, but I can't see how to do it. Oh, the 3, 5 makes both of those 4, and I can get rid of the colouring, which means this is a 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 5, which finally takes 1, 5 off there, which takes 2, 4 off there. The 1, 5 looks down, making that the 3, taking the 3 off those. What are these digits now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 2 and 4. And the 2 is looking across, making that the 4 and that the 2. These are 1 and 9 to complete the box or the row. Pick one. The 6, 8 pair means that's the 2 and that's the 6. The 6 looks up making that the 8 and that the 6, which looks up making both of those 8 by palindrome, making that the 6. Looking down, making that the 2 and that the 6. Something gets removed from here. The 4. There's no 4 there. This is a 5, 9. Two looks up, making that the 4 and that the 2. The 4 looks down, making that the 5 and that the 4. The 5 looks up, making that the 3 and that the 5, which by palindrome makes that the 3 and that the 5. This is 1, 7, or 9 for the column, but it's not a 1. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, and 9. That's a 1. On this 1, 2, 4, 1 must be in one of those two. So I can't put 1 in any of those. 1's not in any of those. So 1 is in one of those two, but that one is looking up saying not there. That's a 1. But this 5 is looking down, making that the 9 and that the 5. The 3 is looking down, making that the 7 and that the 3. This is now a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 2 and 9. So this is a known triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. There's no 4 or 7 there. That's an 8. So these are 4 and 7. So these, 1, 2, 3, and 9. And the 9 is looking up, making that the 3 and that the 9. The 3 is looking down, making that the 5 and that the 3. So these are known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. And the 8 is looking across, making that the 5 and that the 8. The 5 is looking back, making that the 1 and that the 5. The 1 is looking across, saying that's not the 1, so that's the 1. So 1, 2, 4, 6 go in. So there must be a 6 in one of those. Oh, 4, 9 quadruple. Neither of those are 4 and 9. So that's the 4, that's the 9, meaning that's the 7 and that's the 2. The 7 means that's the 9, and I can take 9 out of both of those. The 3, 7 looks down, making that the 1 and that the 7. The 1 looks up, making that the 9 and that the 1. The 7 looks across, making that the 3 and that the 7. The 3 looks across, making that the 6 and that the 3. Means this isn't the 6, this is the 6. And the 2 looks across, making that the 4, which makes that the 2, which makes that the 4 and that the 2. And that is the solution to Arrange the Digits by Ridhwan. What a puzzle! The way these 1, 2, 4, 8s interacted because of the negative of those being 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, these being 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, interacting with the 1, 2, 4, 8 here, and the way these had to be 9, forcing 9 down here, that was insane. That, I think, was the key part of the puzzle, and absolutely stunning. That was gorgeous. Thank you, Ridhwan. That's made my day. Week, maybe. That's a lot of fun. That's really good stuff. Aces. This is the sort of puzzle I miss. I needed to take a break, and I'm still not going to come back at full capacity, but really good stuff. Thanks everyone for watching. This puzzle was posted to Logic Masters Germany, I think. So when that happens, I will post the link to Logic Masters Germany in the description so that you can go there if you've got a Logic Masters Germany account and rate the puzzle, because it's really good. On Logic Masters Germany ratings, I've started only taking solve counts as the way I rate a puzzle, because if someone is prepared after they've solved a puzzle to go back and put in their solution, they obviously think the puzzle is worth still engaging with after they've solved it, because so many people are just stressing about ratings. If a puzzle only has 5 solves, only 5 people thought it was worth going back after they'd solved the puzzle in order to continue engaging with it, or they didn't finish it or anything. Whereas if a puzzle has 60 solves, that means 60 people thought it was going back and worth rating. I only look at solve counts now. I don't care about ratings at all. Solve counts are what matters for puzzle quality, in my opinion. So even if you're rating a puzzle 1 star, the fact that you thought the puzzle was worth going back and putting a rating in, that means that you thought the puzzle was still worth engaging with after the puzzle was solved. Which actually means something. It means that the puzzle had something interesting in it that meant that you thought it was worth going back. So unless you've literally gone in and put in a comment saying that this puzzle was broken or something, if you put in a rating with no comment, you thought the puzzle was still worth engaging with. Interesting stuff. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.